Hey y'all, Deepro here. Today I'm going to show you how to make your first API call with the Monday API. So a little bit of backstory, the Monday API gives you programmatic access to the boards, items, users, data inside of your Monday account. You can use it to create information, create items, create boards, populate workflows. You can also use it to extract data from your Monday account, which makes it great for exporting information, for creating reports, and for even building apps on top of Monday. Today I'm going to show you how to make your first GraphQL query. We're going to do it directly from your Monday account, so you don't have to install any other software. You can start playing around with our API and getting started. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. So the first thing we're going to do, you can see this is my Monday account. I'm going to open up a board. This is going to set us up for later when we actually have to get some data from this board. After that, I'm going to click on my avatar section. I'm going to click on developers, and this is going to open up the App Monday Developer Center. Now I'm going to select API Playground in the top left. This is going to open up our API Playground. Now, Monday uses GraphQL for our API. It is a query language that you can use to pull data from Monday. It is very expressive. You can use it to do a lot of different things, but we're going to keep it simple today. We're going to use an example that is built into the playground. So let's go ahead and press the book icon. This is the example queries, and then let's select Get Board Items. Now, this query, as it sounds, it gets items from a board, and you can see that the query is populated on the left-hand side. When I hit play, it will execute the query. In this case, the sample query has a placeholder in it. It has this target board ID rather than an actual board ID, and so we need to replace that. Okay, you can see that I get an error saying syntax error, so I'm going to have to change that. So let me go ahead and delete this placeholder, and let me replace it with an actual board ID. Go onto your board. In the URL, you'll see boards / and then a number. This is the ID of your board. This is a unique identifier for this board in your account. I'm going to grab that by highlighting it. I'm going to copy it, Control-C, and then in my tab that has the playground, I'm going to then replace the placeholder with this, Control-V. There we go. So now your syntax should show boards, opening bracket, IDS, colon, the board ID, and then a close bracket, okay? If you don't have any errors, you won't see any red underlines or anything, but if I do have something weird in this, for example, a missing bracket, you'll see an underline with a syntax error, okay? So make sure that there's no underlines, and then we can hit play, and this is gonna execute the query. Once you make an API call to Monday, when you make a GraphQL request, it will return data back to you in JSON format. In this case, let me make this a little bit bigger. In this case, it is returning the data that we asked for. We asked for our boards, a specific board in this case. For each board, we're getting a page of items with 5 items on it, and then the actual items. And then for each item, I'm getting the ID, I'm getting the name, and I'm getting column values, okay? And I can see that data is returned, and that structure is reflected in the JSON that I get back. So I get data, boards, items, page, which represents those 5 items, and then the items themselves. And for each item, I can see that this one has this ID. It's called This Is an Item. It's from my board, This Is a Board. And I can see that this is that item. If I collapse this one, I can see the next one. This is also an item, third item, and so on. Okay, so I've got all of the 5 items that I requested in here. And I did that with very little work. This has taken less than 5 minutes, and this was with me explaining that you can do this much faster. Once you've gotten your first API call working, you can then explore the GraphQL query language and start playing around with other queries. You can get more data from your boards and from the items on the boards. You can get less data. You can query other objects such as users on your account, and do a lot more. So there you have it. I hope this was helpful, and check out some of the other videos that we have around the API so you can get even deeper into this topic. Cheers.